fake it.
Can men fake it?
Yo, I can. I have.
All right, fake it for us right now.
Oh.
All right, turn around.
What?
Hey girl, you trying to hit this?
Oh, you know exactly what I need. Good morning. Welcome back to Two Girls, One Blunt. I'm Emily.
I'm Jamie Lee, and it's going to be a fun one today. We're dressed up. We don't even know why, but we just felt like it was the right thing to do.
Well, yeah, the guests walked in and the guests walked in, so we had to show up and show out too.
Yeah, the guests walked in and we were unshowered. And we have our guest coming in.
Oh, our guest is coming in.
Oh, you have snacks?
He's coming in dick first.
Show your camera too. Show your camera instead of ours. That's your camera.
Bra-ta-ta-ta.
Look at him. We have Mr. Midnite, Jae Midnite. He's a man of many talents. Apparently, he brought us. What are these?
These are bichotes and
Wait. Oh.
these are bichotes.
Bichotes?
And then these are chochitas.
Chochitas.
Yeah, so
is this a chochita?
One, yeah, that's a dick.
Okay. All right, go back.
Chochita. All right, go sit down.
Oh, you have gifts?
Oh.
You got us rings? Are you proposing to us?
Get down on one knee.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Tell
that.
us all the things you love about us now.
I love when guests bring us stuff.
Everything.
Thank
I love
you.
everything about y'all.
These are dragon
Ooh.
rings.
These are dragon
blunt holders.
They're blunt holders. They hold your blunts, you know, while you're smoking and talking.
I love this.
And-
Wait, this fits me perfectly.
This is sick. It doesn't fit on my middle finger. I'm a little chunky right there.
You put that on the
Oh.
ring finger.
Ring finger?
You did.
Which one's that?
Yeah, because it doesn't fit on her middle finger
On her-
because she's
yeah.
not a chunky girl.
Yeah, keep going, Jamie.
Your finger.
Okay, so
going.
I feel
Fingering
like
the
the
shit out of
need to
that
show
dragon.
you these dicks.
What are these called?
That's a cream pie right there.
This is a cream pie.
Yeah, let me know that's not a cream pie. That's a
pussy?
dick.
This is a cream
Yeah, only
pie.
pussies get the cream pie.
Holy shit!
You ever cream pie a dick before?
You would know a lot about cream pies, wouldn't you? Don't you have kids?
I do.
Wait, eat that pussy, Emily,
I have-
on camera.
Wait, I want to eat the pussy.
Wait, you want to eat the pussy?
I always want to eat the pussy.
Oh.
You always want to eat the pussy?
Let me get the one with the hair.
You want the hairy pussy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hairy pussy.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it is.
It's
Wait.
like
How do we show? Oh no, the glaze.
oh no,
oh,
the
it's-
clay.
it's-
oh
oh.
no.
oh
No,
come
well,
on,
don't waste the
don't
glaze.
waste. See,
You're not supposed to
See?
waste it. You're supposed to lick it up.
that's
I'll put it on
and that's
the-
why I'll be the only guy to give you guys a ring.
Why? Because we lick up cum after and we
You
don't
didn't-
waste
You
it.
didn't lick it up. She wiped it up.
Oh, this is the pussy.
It's upside down. That's the ball.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is a waffle?
It is a waffle.
Of course you got
No,
me
you
the
have to
black
show-
dick.
Lean the pussy so that the camera can see the puss. Yeah. I think the napkin's covering it on that side.
It's for OnlyFans, right?
No, this is the thumbnail. For this is the thumbnail for. Yeah.
He's going in.
Okay, ready?
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Mm.
Okay.
It's messed up because I still didn't find the clit on this one.
My impulsive
You can't
thoughts.
find the clip.
I actually can, but this one didn't have one. Maybe
Okay.
it's one of those
This is a
reconstruction
lot.
vaginas.
Let me try to eat. Oh my god, this literally looks like cum coming out of a dick. You brought us dick waffles. Where the fuck did you find dick and pussy waffles? Is that a tit?
That
That's
is
a tit.
That
That's
is
a
tit.
single solo
It
titty.
is a tit.
Just how I like my titties.
I think you should like make it in pink and do it for like breast cancer awareness, which is next month, right?
If any dude has come that tastes like Nutella, hit me up.
Is there Nutella inside that?
I think so, yeah.
These are from Sweet Waffle in Hollywood, Florida. They're delicious.
Okay, sweet waffle.
Sweet waffles. I walked up.
They had these for Pride Month on the beach for the Pride parades. I remember seeing all the gays with the dicks, and I was jealous. And I was like, where did they get?
The lady
Waffle
asked me
dicks.
how I wanted the dick, and I was like, I don't want the dick. That's not for me. I was like, I hope I don't. I don't know if my ensemble made her think that I want a dick.
I think you definitely look like you're going to get some dick right now. You like.
I'm delivering dick. How about that?
No, you
not
look like
quite.
the straight guy that. Well, let's describe what you're wearing right now for the people listening and are not on YouTube.
What would you call yourself
He's in
right
a top
now?
hat with like fishing motocross glasses and a band suit.
He's basically Abraham Lincoln on the top and then Captain Jack Sparrow on the bottom.
Or he's like SpongeBob during the band scene.
Yeah.
You look like
Yes.
SpongeBob during the band scene.
Yes.
Yep.
Got fucked by the black Abraham Lincoln.
That's hot.
But you like also go fishing on the weekends with your boys.
Yeah, I
Do you?
And then the bottom of your outfit screams you're a dad.
I am actually. You know,
His
I'm here
dick
to
is
party.
so good.
Oh, you're here to party.
I'm here to party. If you can see my ankles, you already know I'm like real Miami and shit. So yeah, the top is actually like a ringleader outfit. Then the top hat just makes me feel like, Uncle Scrooge, just the broke version.
No, you look great.
Right?
I
So
was
we
shocked when
need
you
to
came
show
in.
up.
And you guys are over here looking like a cow that's fucking bit by a spider.
I know I had guys comment on my Fashion Week stuff. They were like body positivity movement. So here I am supporting the movement.
You guys were in New York, right? Just killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen a post.
Okay.
All I seen was ass and angels, and I was like, "That's what it looks like when I die." When I go to heaven.
As an angel.
Ass and angels. When I go to heaven, that's what I better see, because that's what I got. I deserve nothing less than that.
Okay, so that's your heaven.
I mean, there'll be a side where I'll see my family, but like,
First ass and angels, then the kids.
my family will be on another side where it's like, yo, you guys having picnics and shit, and they wouldn't be, but some of them won't be there.
What's your hell?
My hell, it's like you go where.
In this living room.
Yeah, imagine being in like a room full of hot girls and like you don't get a hard on.
Oh, that's your
And
nightmare?
no,
So being gay.
no, my nightmare is no. Oh my god, that would be a nightmare. But my nightmare is actually having to go take a shit,
Oh.
and you take an elevator and you're in an elevator with hot girls like from my club,
Mm-hmm.
and then the elevator gets stuck.
And you're taking a shit on the elevator?
No, you got bubble guts. You probably got about 3 minutes.
Oh, you got bubble guts on an elevator with a bunch of hot
shit.
women.
Hot women. Could you imagine how that?
Oh, if there was a hot dude, I'm just thinking like he just got back from the gym. He's about to go up to his apartment. I have the bubble guts. It's so bad that you can actually hear it. It's just you and them in the elevator.
Imagine you get stuck there and now you're like, oh,
And then you start shitting your pants.
shitting your pants.
And then you have to look at him and you'd be like, I'm shitting my pants.
Oh, no.
I mean, for a girl, I think it would be more likely for you guys to be like, ooh, do that on my chest. Because I know that's a thing.
Wait,
Cleveland
why are-
steamer.
Why are we more likely to have a Cleveland steamer?
I've
Elaborate on that,
I've never
please.
heard a straight guy talk about, yo, I can't wait to shit on a girl's chest.
Wait, guys talk about wanting to shit on girls' chests?
No, girls I've heard girls talk about that.
About how they shit on dudes?
No, or how they would let a dude shit on them.
Oh.
These are Miami women. They need their rent
this
paid.
has only happened in Miami, really.
Yeah, this is a
Were you in
different
Dubai?
breed of women. This is
No,
not normal.
I've never been to Dubai, but I've been to other parts of the country, other parts of the world, and I've seen the freakiest women I've seen have been in the Philippines and in Thailand, and then the craziest ones I've seen are in Miami, healthy, in
Miami, yeah.
healthy relationships.
Yeah, do you see a lot of healthy relationships here? Well, let's give them a little background of like who you are. One, you're our friend. You're a comedian.
We started comedy around the same time back in May.
May, yeah, I started on my birthday, May 18.
Okay.
Got my cherry popped. Actually, Jamie was there. She was trying to get me on the Tipsy Flamingo, and she was like, "You shouldn't do the improv first." And I was like, Jamie, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like,
Oh, he was doing New Faces at the Improv, and I was
Okay.
like, "That's your first time ever doing comedy." Like, I was like, "Get up." There's a couple places you could just get up, practice, get that out of your system, so
Yeah,
you
the
kind of know what
Improv.
you're getting into. But for your first time at the Improv, you got like really good laughs. Like you did well.
Did you go up on Tipsy before?
I didn't go up on Tipsy. I don't think I've been on Tipsy yet.
Oh.
I accidentally just double booked myself on Sunday.
I'm booked for Tipsy.
Yeah, he booked both of us, and then I realized I'm on Flash's show.
And I didn't think I was going to be in town, so I said no to
And
that.
I forgot about it. I keep booking myself on shows, and I'm like, and then it pops up like 2 days before. I'm like, do you have shows? Someone asked me if I had shows this week. I have like 4 booked.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, do I have shows? No. And then I see the poster, and I'm like, I guess I do.
Yeah, she's killing it now. Now they're gonna be like, she's a diva. She didn't even show up for our show.
I showed up last night.
You did last night,
Oh, for
everyone was
Dom's?
gone after those like people you almost got in a fight with.
bro. We almost had the Montgomery Ball at Dom's, bro. I was ready with a chair, and it was crazy because I've never had somebody just used the black card on me and they were white. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers getting smart.
They're getting us back.
Yo, they were. I was like,
They're getting smart.
The joke was, oh, is this a meeting for the Capitol riot? And he's like, you don't like black
because it's a bunch of
people?
white guys.
Yeah, it was a bunch of white guys.
And they looked like they would go to the riot.
Yeah,
they were
they-
acting
Hell
like
yeah.
they just got back from the riot.
Or they were planning
They were
the next
assholes.
wave. They were planning the next wave. And he got mad, but all he did, they were like, let's change it up. Let's use like liberal tactics or whatever. And I was like, whoa.
Whoa, what?
Whoa. That's what he said. He's like, you don't like black people? And I looked at him and I looked at my skin and I looked at him and I was like, I have black friends. Like, I made me want to say like what white people usually say when,
Yeah, like the responses.
when they're racist or some shit.
You're like, I know a black person.
Yeah. And I was like,
I've been around them once.
Yeah.
and then he got more mad when I was like, yo, I was in the military. He's like, you don't like America. And I was tripping balls. I was like, yo, let's go on to the next set. And then some guy said, I was in the military for 42 years and I called him General Patton and he bought me a shot.
Who's General Patton?
He's like the general who like won, I believe, World War I. I could be wrong on this one. But
Should we Google it?
General Patton is
Okay, let's
a
Google
United
it.
States general who helped when, I can't even remember.
He was a Nazi general?
No.
Oh.
No. He was American.
Emily.
He was American. I don't know. If
It's been so long since AP history.
I know. I was in AP history too. Couldn't tell you a single year a war happened.
He was a
Shit.
general in the United States Army. That's too many words. After the Allied invasion of Normandy,
Yeah, World War One.
he
Right?
commanded the U.S. Army and the U.S. Army in France and Germany.
Yeah, General Patton. But the guy was like, "Oh, I'm retiring." But you know what the fuckers did? They tried to make it seem like they were in the military, and they
Okay.
weren't. They were firefighters. Which respect to firefighters, but you can't try to make it seem like.
They put fires out and
Yeah,
shit.
they
We love
did.
that shit.
And clearly, the way that they were acting, they looked like they didn't put any like black houses that were on fire. They were
didn't
like, "Oh,
believe-
let it burn."
Oh.
Man. Like they were a little mean about it. Were mean to certain comedians, female comedians. So I don't know. The word
they were talking like over you.
Yeah.
The
They
whole time you
were.
were up. They were
like
super
if
rude.
misogyny was something, that was what it would be. I was like, damn, what's wrong with them?
It didn't help that JJ brought her on stage by being like, I want to put my face in her tits.
I wanna
Like, you
fuck
should-
the shit out of
You
her.
should see the tits on this one. Give it up for Emily Wade.
I mean,
Emily
but-
Tits McGee Wade.
Is that what he said?
No, but that's what I was thinking.
I wish they would like somebody would call me up and be like, "Oh, here comes Jae Midnite. Look, he's hanging to the right.
He's got a big dick. I
You know
want to
what
fuck
I'm saying?
him.
Look at the outline. Oh, today looks cold. It's okay.
He's not going to hype you up if he's trying to get laid.
Maybe
We love
it's-
JJ,
maybe
by
I
the
just
way,
need
guys.
a female host to do that, to hype me up.
But yeah, and then I came on in a hoodie and they were like, where are the tits?
Where-
Yeah. They were like, we were false advertising. We were told it'd be tits.
Oh,
I'm not
God
gonna
damn
lie.
it.
Part of my brain was waiting for tits too. Just
I mean, I'm always waiting for
Yeah,
them,
I'm
but
like-
then I don't know what to do with them when I got them.
take them out.
I can't.
Take 'em out. No,
What would
they're
you do if you
hidden.
woke up with a dick this morning?
Huh?
What would you have done if you woke up with a dick this morning?
I would jerk off.
Yeah, I would fuck something.
Right?
I'd fuck my pillow.
Yeah, no, I would definitely get.
Ooh, I'd fuck a cake.
I would literally be like, Emily, I got a dick. You gotta let me try. And then I was like, I can tell you what your pussy's like, and I can give you an honest feedback.
And what
That's true.
happens if you find out, yo, your pussy is whack, yo? No
That would
wonder niggas
suck.
don't stay. Yo, that would
suck.
fucked up.
But that's just not true.
I'm not saying it is.
Oh, there's no
Wanna
way
prove
we
it?
have whack pussy.
Oh shit.
I think sometimes the pussy's too good, it scares them.
It scares them?
Yeah, they're like, why is it so good? They're like, this is sus. You know what I mean?
Just literally listen to the podcast and you know our trauma and then you know why the pussy's good.
Yeah, they think we've done like magic on them or
Are
something.
you guys sure? Because men have gone to war for pussy. So you're really gonna think that we don't know what pussy's good? We've literally killed
No, I know
like,
the men know.
civilization. Okay, maybe they're not men.
Yeah, you've raped and pillaged. We get it. We understand the patriarchy. We experience it
Are
every
you
day.
sure?
I love this ring.
I'm obsessed with it.
It's so cute.
You gotta put it.
I never liked jewelry, so this is a.
I never did either.
It makes me feel like I'm.
I feel like I could hit
Khaleesi.
someone.
I feel
Oh.
that's exactly
Mother
what I
of
was trying to do.
Dragons.
Game of Thrones.
It
right
literally
there.
reminds me of Game of Thrones, and I'm like, I am the breaker of chains.
Mother
I
of
love
Dragons.
that.
Jamie
There we
Lee
go.
Simmons, House
I'm like the
of the Misfits.
I'm like the Jason Momoa of fucking This House
Where
Right
am
Now, Two
I?
Girls, One Blunt.
You're Jason Momoa?
Yeah, wasn't he like what was the character's
The
name?
King of
Dominican Jason
Gypsies.
Momoa.
Yeah, I just short hair, bad credit and shit, whatever.
You're Dominican, right?
Yeah, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Salvadorian.
Oh,
I'm from New York.
You're El Salvadorian?
Salvadorian is fine. El Salvadorian.
Salvador.
I know. I went to El Salvador.
Yeah, it's funny because everybody like talks about Salvadorian. They say, "Oh, you're El Salvadorian," not like
It's just Salvadorian.
It's just Salvadorian.
Okay.
Which is crazy because like
Salvadorian from El Salvador.
yeah, like my father's from El Salvador. My mom.
Have you ever been?
I've been there. Yeah, that was the last time I actually like seen my dad.
Oh,
Oh shit! How
Yeah.
long ago was that?
I was
Let's get
10.
into it.
I was 10, and it's crazy. So
damn.
And how old are you now?
I am 36 now.
You're aging like fine wine.
Holy
I know
shit.
I have the disease that I want. But I went to El Salvador with my father. My mom paid for the trip and everything. So my mom was like getting hustled by this man. And we go to El Salvador. And I see him the first day. I remember it was like first week of November. And it was all the way to Christmas. Now, when I seen him the second time, he was coming out of a room with this girl. He's like, "Oh, that's my cousin. I'm trying to help her get papers." And so I'm like, "Oh, okay. Okay." So they're just talking. It's like a random like cabana tucked away on the side of my grandma's house, and I'm like, "Damn!" Not knowing that my dad's breaking somebody else's back in there.
Did your mom think that they were going to get back together?
They lived together in New York. We were in El Salvador, so we get there. Whatever. Christmas time comes. I see him for the third time. And it's his wedding day with this girl. And then, like, my grandmother, if you guys don't know, Salvadorian grandmothers, they're like racist until they realize that, damn, I probably won't see this kid again. So they're like, we call my mom and be like, oh, what my son did, it had nothing to do with me. And she's like, I appreciate you sending my grandson because I've never seen her before. Mm-hmm. And so what happened was my mom, like, goes crazy in New York. My dad's getting married. We go back to LaGuardia Airport. And my
Great
mom
airport, by the way.
I love LaGuardia.
Well, I didn't like it back then, but
He's like, this
Look,
is a core
this
moment
is
of my childhood
the
drama.
milestone of my child. Every time I go to New York, LaGuardia,
Oh.
Daddy left me right
That's
here.
how I feel about F1 racing in Boston, because that was the location my dad cheated on my mom in the emails that I read.
F1
So
racing.
I've been asked by multiple guys to be like, you want to go to F1 racing? And I'm like, that's a sign from God. That's no. Nope, no thank you.
So he was cheating with somebody at F1?
Yeah, he took someone on a date there.
It was a dude.
No, it was a woman.
What woman likes F1 racing?
She was trying to impress him.
It was a woman email. They typed like a woman.
Would you go on to an F1 race?
Fuck yeah. No, like the go-karts, where you're racing yourself.
F1
go-karts?
F1 is Formula One. I'm thinking you're talking about
F1 is like what comes to Miami.
Yeah, like when
the
you
big
called F1
racetrack.
racing.
I think you're
No.
talking about K1.
Oh.
No, it's called F1.
F1. Okay, so when you said F1, I'm thinking you're talking about Formula Racing.
That's what I was picturing too.
Yeah.
No.
Formula. I'm like, why would they have Formula
would go to
Racing in
that.
Boston? Like,
I would go to that too.
Like, who would go to Boston?
I used
on
to
a
go to
vacation?
like monster trucks in the mud.
Oh,
That
those
would
are
be
so
like-
cool.
Where they like beat where the cars crash into each other
Yeah.
and like fuck each other up. That shit was great.
Did you ever go to the Derby? Where was it? It was in like an
Derby, the
H town
or
Marshtown? Yeah.
Is that?
It was like there would be like horse pulls and they'd pull like a bunch of bricks.
It was
like
so
which
cool.
horse was the strongest.
I feel like that's where your stepfathers took you guys.
I don't have a stepdad.
Oh, somebody who
I
wasn't
guess
your
my
dad
real
took you
dad
there.
or my dad is my stepdad.
Your dad is.
But then he left, so there's no other stepdad. I didn't have a second stepdad.
So you guys didn't have a stepdad or anything like that?
I didn't have a stepdad.
Me neither. And it's weird because there's people who lost their dad and then they get a stepdad. And I'm like, damn, you got a second try and you still a piece of shit? That shit's wild.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
my,
wild.
My dad was there throughout my childhood.
Oh.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's the problem. Guys act like not having a dad in your life is the issue. Sometimes that's a blessing.
Yeah, depending on who your
Sometimes
dad
they
is.
can be in your life.
Yeah, my
and-
dad was not a blessing at all. It was like a curse. What the fuck?
But maybe it was a blessing because it taught you what kind of man not to be.
And now you're a great father.
Yeah, I mean, there's things that I could have been
Yeah,
like.
where are your kids now?
Yeah. Wait, what
Yeah.
happened? Who's
Yeah.
watching your kids?
My kids are home. My oldest is home. She's 16. What age can you leave a 16-year-old?
I know. I used to get left alone at like age 7.
Me too. Yeah.
And I think about that now and I'm like,
Like,
But I was fine. I never really did anything bad.
Like, I already caught
Me
my
too.
daughter with, like, trying to be with a boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
How did that go?
That was, like, I felt like I needed that leverage, which is wild. Like, I felt when I seen the boy, he was, like, coming out of, like, the little side, like, a window. Obviously, he probably jumped out of the window, and I was like, come here. And so he pulled up, and I brought him inside, and I said two things. I could beat the shit out of this kid, and beat the shit out of my kid, and then go to jail. I was like, no, there's no, you know.
There's no win there.
There's no women there. There's no cream pies and shit in there. Cream pies that are in there you don't want. So I said,
Yeah, because they're kids.
not the kids. I don't want kids.
I think we're talking about jail.
Yeah, we're talking about jail.
I was like, why are you talking about cream pies in your
We're not
daughter?
talking about Epstein's Island over here.
I was like,
He's talking about dropping the soap.
Yeah, dropping the soap. Yeah.
okay.
Military.
I'm a little high. My brain kind of skipped over that.
Yeah. So when I caught her and I ran up, I was like, yo, listen, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's funny because she said the craziest thing to me. The first word she said was, oh my God, it smells weird in here. And like,
Trying to be like, you're high.
no, like, and I guess she was trying to play it off like, oh, Dad, what are you doing? Like, but what she said is like, it smells weird in here. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was like, yeah, because you're probably getting fucking finger banged over here. I was like,
Jesus
Jesus Christ.
that was the worst thing I said. Then I became a parent, and I was like, yo, listen. I told the boy.
The first thing I thought, she's saying it smells. Like, all adults know that, like, sex has a smell. You can walk into a room and be like,
yeah.
That's sex.
And so I
Yeah.
told the boy, I was like, yo, listen, worse than me, you ain't. So I'm not worried about that. Like, I would have got it done on the first deal. So I wasn't worried about that. But I was like, look, she lied. If she lies to her father, bro, she's not going to be loyal to you. So good luck. And my daughter's mouth was like, bam, hit the floor. I sent him on his way. And I hit her with the, yo, I'm disappointed in you. Kind of laughed because I'm like, yeah, this is where it is. I could make her either the Batman or the Joker right here, right?
oh,
So,
you're like, all right, so which direction?
oh, totally the Joker.
So then you made her Harley Quinn.
Oh, shit.
I made her the Joker. I made sure. I was like, yo, I'm disappointed in you. Now she's gonna always try to like fight to always like one up me. So she's gonna be super successful, but she's not gonna believe shit in men. 'Cause I mean,
What
every
did you
ti-
say to her?
Well, she should believe in men. Well,
Listen,
no.
if she's gonna love me the most, right, or she's gonna she's gonna respect herself based on how I see her. I'm just gonna keep that shit as high as possible. So whenever any fuckboys come in, she's like their kryptonite. So we're like, oh shit, we can't do nothing here. But then it fucks.
yeah, you got to treat her really well so that she doesn't, like, get wooed by a dusty boy who is like, let me fly you out. Or, like, let me want to come over for Netflix and chill.
But see, I don't want her to be that stupid either because if like somebody comes up and be like, yo, I'm gonna take you to Dubai. She like,
You better be like, you go.
yo, you Dubai, you go. Like if he says, yo, if I'm gonna take you to Hialeah, like fuck, like
Scratch
yo.
that.
But if he says, I'm gonna take you to Dubai, yo, then give me the ticket. I'll go with him. He looks like a cool dude. He probably likes F1. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
So
We
he's a
outside.
cheater.
He probably is a cheater. But
Dubai.
it's Dubai. You know what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
what have you taught your daughter that you want her to take on to like men, to dating?
I just show her the men that I'm like, look, this is what's out here, right? There's The Rock. There's, Bill Gates, right? Like these are
So evil billionaires.
evil billionaires. I'm like,
Go
yo,
for them.
Go for them. You know what I'm saying? One,
Go for the evil billionaires.
but think about it. Did you know Bill Gates had an open relationship with his wife?
No.
And he still got divorced.
Well,
Who would
'cause-
want to fuck Bill Gates? Maybe that's what it was. Like his wife was getting nailed and he wasn't.
I see some of the fucking guys that get nailed and some girls I'm like, wow. And they
It's
don't even
because
have a
it's about-
GoFundMe for it.
Everybody wants something from people, you know? And so somebody's going to
Pussy.
fuck Bill Gates, potentially get pregnant, lock in, some good
Money.
child
He's
support.
gonna get some Xbox. I'm like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Or they're like, oh, maybe he'll just take me somewhere cool because he's Bill Gates,
That's true.
you know?
Maybe he hires
Like
prostitutes.
if Bill Gates was like, hey, do you want to go in a submarine?
Hell no.
Okay, if you want to go to space.
Yeah, or like Space
You
Miami.
get invited to go to
Space
space.
Miami?
You have
I
to
would go
leave
to space.
tomorrow
I would go to space tomorrow.
with Bill Gates.
Sorry, gotta. You're not being adopted.
You're not thinking anything's sus. You're just gonna be like, yeah, that sounds like normal. You're just like, yeah.
But I feel like I'd have to do it.
But what if you don't even go to space?
Well, that
You
would be
think you're going to space. The green screen drops. You're in an underground tunnel getting trafficked.
Oh fuck. Me and Bill Gates getting trafficked together.
No, he's trafficking you.
Fuck.
Trafficking.
He doesn't even need money. He just does it for the sport of trafficking.
Yeah.
I feel like
They hunt
we
you
need
somewhere.
a disclaimer. None of this is true. This is all alleged. Bill Gates, do not come after us.
Do not come after us. He was like, oh,
Yeah,
take
we're
this
stupid.
terabyte.
We're just stupid hoes. We know nothing.
Shit.
I know nothing.
I was a hoe once.
You were a hoe?
Once.
You
was
were
a-
a prostitute once.
It was like, I didn't consent to it.
Most prostitutes don't.
I didn't consent, and I didn't have a pimp. It was just, what happened was,
So you were a full service hoe.
it worked out like that. It worked out like, so what happened was this girl had she had a boyfriend. And you know, some girls, you guys settle. You guys know that, right? You guys settle.
All
And you
right.
have to
I like
understand
how he's looking right at me.
that you settle for the wrong thing. And sometimes you're in a
Who's
position.
settling? First of all,
None of us
Suck
are
a
dating
dick.
anyone.
I
Oh,
didn't-
are we getting defensive? Because this is true.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys settled yet?
Yeah.
no.
Have you guys ever
But
had?
in past relationships.
Yeah, y'all settled. So we've all done it.
Whatever.
And so her boyfriend was not somebody that you would bring to her job Christmas party. So she's like, yo, you
I've
wear
never settled to that extent.
and you know
Yeah,
what?
that's bad.
If you're lying to people, like, it's bad.
But so I'm her date, right? She's like, yo, come with me. I need to go. So we go.
And the boyfriend was, wait, hold up. I have questions. The boyfriend was cool with you being her date?
No, he didn't. She must have not told him about the Christmas party, but like, oh, it's gonna be a late day at work, and it was at like a dealership and shit.
So she was cheating.
No, she wasn't.
Can't trust these hoes.
She wasn't cheating. It was like it was like the
It was fake boyfriend for hire.
it was like the female version of Pretty Woman.
If somebody listens to every single episode and does a burp counter, I'll give you $100.
There's
Just to see if you do it.
$1 per episode.
Yeah, listen to all of our clips or all of our episodes and then tell us what should be clipped.
Ow.
And then we'll clip it and then
Put it
we'll
on your
pay
phone,
you.
your iPad, TV.
Not much because we're poor, so also.
But don't listen to the first 40 episodes because we don't have video footage of that. So those don't matter.
Oh yeah, just the ones on YouTube
Yeah.
with the new background.
Yeah. So episodes 42 plus.
That's crazy. We've had this studio for that long.
I guess so, yeah.
I just forgot Jay was here.
I remember. I'm looking at him like, yo. I remember the first time I walked in here. I was like, yo, is this the cast couch? I was like,
Did you help us put this up?
I didn't help you do shit.
Oh, all right.
Were we friends then?
I got here. and
December.
this was already. What?
We did this end of December
I met you guys like in April.
this
Oh.
year.
Yeah. 'Cause remember, I did on my birthday,
Holy
May
sh-
18 was the first time I did stand up, and then you guys had that Boston show in Dania Point. at the
Oh,
Improv.
Jamie did.
And that's when I went to your show. That's kind of like really. You met me at my club.
Yeah, I met you at the club. I was on shrooms.
Yeah, you were lit. Yeah, I was lit. And then
Was I there?
yeah,
What was I doing?
you were in the middle of like the little thotty section. Yeah, I wasn't part of it though.
What?
There's like a little thought section.
Were we
you-
the thought?
Oh, in front of the DJ booth. Yeah.
And you guys were walking out. I was like, yo, come on. And then you were like, oh, with thoughts too.
Oh, that's what we did.
I even heard
I
one of
hate
y'all
that.
say that. I was like, I respect these women.
All right.
Okay, wait. So you were talking about
So yeah,
Pretty Women.
the Pretty Woman. It's the reverse Pretty Woman, which it didn't work out this way, but it did. It didn't start out this way.
So
but
what had happened was
So what had happened was she tells me, I need somebody to come with me that's going to be presentable to meet the managers of my company. And I said, all right, but somebody who's going to talk, who's entertaining. I was like, oh shit, that's me. And I just got out of the military. And so we get there and I'm like the life of the party. We're talking. I'm having all these people joke. And, they start putting music and, drinks come out, I start dancing. And I'm like, yo, everybody, let's get on the dance floor. Just like, hyping this shit up. I'm like, they need to cut a nigga a check. Right? And so we get there. And the girl's like, all happy. She's like, oh my God, this night was amazing. Everybody was so happy. They were like, who's this guy? And she was like, oh, this is my friend, right? So we get to the car, and then I felt like she was like leaned the chair back, and she's like, you know what time it is. And I was like,
She got so turned on
Yeah.
of you like just killing it with the family.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That oh wait, and she had a boyfriend.
she had a boyfriend. So like, then we in her car.
tisk tisk.
But it's funny because now, like, it's crazy. And I always said this. I feel like I'm like the Good Luck Chuck version of like reality, right? So, mind you, I smashed a chick.
Oh,
in her car.
in her car?
Yeah, it was her car. And then she leaves that boyfriend, ends up finding the dude she's marrying and has kids with, and has a perfect life. I see her now. I'm like, oh. And I'm like, yo, I knew I was the good luck Chuck. I know that.
Okay, but you fucked her
Oh, shit.
and you were a prostitute?
No, she, by the end of the night, she gave me $400 because she's like, oh, yeah.
Before or after you fucked?
After.
That sounds
And
like
that's the
a
only reason why.
prostitute.
But I didn't. The only thing that's
It
saving me.
wasn't for sex.
It-
It was for the...
It was for the company, for me to leave.
You were- yeah,
realistically.
the
She paid me for
companionship.
me to leave. Like, I wasn't going to leave. And she's like, oh, here's 400 I got to go. And I took the money. I was like, oh, shit, let me get out of the car before she changed her mind. It was $400. So that's why it makes me feel like, oh, man, was that prostitution?
No, it's boyfriend for hire. And what are your rates for this holiday season? There might be a lot of, lovely ladies.
Yeah,
who
it
have
depends.
settled, but they love their man very much, and they need to impress their parents.
Well, because thanks to the pandemic, there's inflation. So the 400 the 400 was in 2016.
Oh.
2016, yeah, 2016.
So what, like 800?
And now we're looking.
Is that past the statute of
No, no.
limitations?
Yeah, we're like at a, because if they put in the 2 girls 1 blunt promo code,
Oh,
then I'll do a
Oh.
$9.99.
okay.
I know how women love those angel numbers, right?
Oh, 999.
That's it. So,
Okay.
I'm just like, I got to make it exciting.
Is that the 25% off with code 2G1B?
No, the 25% off is after. It's the original price is 1111.
Oh, okay.
Going
You
back-
dirty little
I
whore.
know.
Look at this.
But they got to
This
do
is
the
how
promo
we
code.
know that's a red flag.
Yeah.
You've been
You
cooked.
suggesting that is
It
a
is
red
a promo.
flag.
Or if they don't want the promo code, I could do even better price if they come to your show that you guys have at the Improv, Miami Improv.
Oh,
Always
you mean
be
our
closing.
live show at the
The
Miami
live show.
Improv on October 25th?
Yes, October 25th.
That's coming right the fuck up. The link is in our bio, motherfuckers.
If
Buy
you show
tickets.
up to that, then I'll give you a discount, and you got to be hot, and you got to have good credit, and you got to co-sign some shit.
You gotta be hot. The promoter in you is coming out. Jay, chill.
That might be the fuck boy in me.
He's like, that's just the piece of shit. I was born with it.
Are you coming to our live show?
I'm coming there while I'm there.
Yeah, he's gonna jerk off in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He's gonna fuck that broad is gonna need him
That's what I'm saying.
again.
Like, and it's crazy because I've been watching like those commercials. Have you guys noticed those commercials that they charge like 4 bands for like semen?
What?
Yeah, like they have like, oh, if you nut, you get $4,000, and I'm like,
From
damn.
who?
Oh, the sperm banks.
The sperm banks.
$4,000?
Yeah, it's
Have
a-
you nutted for $4,000?
You know what? Unfortunately, I want to do it. I just want to go over there and rub one out. But I have a vasectomy, so I don't know like at what time will they figure out that the gig is up.
Probably
Oh,
after.
They probably do it immediately when there's no. It's dead sperm, right? Is
Yeah.
it dead?
Like,
Is there even sperm in there, or is it just like
It's
the
taking a
gunk?
break. It's taking a break.
How do vasectomies work?
They go in there like, okay, so
They snip your balls.
Yeah, I get that
They don't
part,
s-
but like, how is there no sperm?
it's like you still get the juice, but no seeds.
Oh,
It's like, when you open a watermelon.
Seedless juice.
Yeah. Wouldn't you guys love that shit? Like, you guys buy that shit in fruit now.
Honestly, I would prefer to swallow my children whole.
Yeah. Well,
if I have to
kidding.
swallow, I'm swallowing it all. I don't want some fucking pussy
but
sperm.
mine is gluten free.
No, but like, do you think you could get pregnant from swallowing it?
Yeah, what if there's a perforated like muscle in your stomach and then it leaks into your
There's like an
fallopian
off chance.
tubes?
Somebody got pregnant, I bet, from swallowing cum.
Emily looks like she's suffering from a money shot right now.
I just got a facial from the ghost in the studio.
The
shit.
ghost was like, "Oh, all this talk about
Like,
coming is
oh,
making me
yeah.
horny."
I was like, oh, she got new lashes. Here you go.
That's why I wouldn't want
Casper
cum on my
Jace.
face because of like makeup and shit.
I never want cum on my face, and I just want to put that out there.
And see-
It's not something I enjoy. I'm not happy because there's cum on my face. I'm actively upset that there's cum on my face. Cum in me. Don't waste it.
Slide in the DM and
Yeah, don't waste
do those-
it.
This is what
That's
you're gonna.
when Che came on our podcast and said, "Oh, like a girl who was a whore said, don't waste it." Like that's how you know.
Yeah, this
And
is
Emily's out there like, "I don't waste any cum. I don't either." But like,
this is what you have in like your OnlyFans bio request. Yo, everybody request this. They don't want it. You want to see what their face looks like. That's what the fuck it is. That's crazy. Like,
yeah.
that girls don't like that. Like that's what we
Why
want. We
would
know
we
y'all don't
like-
like it. That's why we like it.
I know that's the fucked up
That's
part. It's like a power, like
it's
fuck
like-
you.
It is a power thing.
Yeah.
You can come on my ass, I guess. Like, that's better than
the
my
fact
face.
that you want us to do it, I don't want to do it now.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, come all over my face. No, I mean,
Like,
last time someone came on my face, well, the only time someone came on my face, I was like, yeah, come on my face.
imagine if you went with that same theory with like at the beginning of the relationship. I don't want you to be monogamous in the relationship. But like, what the fuck? Oh, hell no, I'm going to be faithful. It might turn around on you. Because the moment that you be like, I don't want you fucking other bitches, we're like,
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Fuck all the bitches that you want, and then they're like, hold up. Why does she want me to fuck other bitches?
Listen.
So we use reverse psychology on men?
Have you tried it?
I have not.
Then try it.
All right.
I guarantee you. Either that, if you find your husband after you learn what I showed you, then we probably fucked.
All right. What are some tricks that work to get women? Like what are some fuckboy tricks? Not that we want to promote being a fuckboy, but this is to help people be aware of the signs.
What? Okay, so you're looking for like red flags. What to?
Red flags in a fuckboy.
Like what do guys do to women that we should be on the lookout for? Like it's a plot. It's not real.
Look, if you talking to a guy, let's say you meet a guy, right? And what's today? Wednesday, whatever it is. And he gives you his number. Call him at the hours that he's gonna be home, right? Like if he's home like between like 8 and 10, call him. FaceTime him. If he don't answer you, and the only time he answers you when he's driving, he's got a whole family behind there. You know what I'm saying?
That's the Dominican in you.
Holy shit.
I'm telling you, yo, like it is what it is.
Okay, what else?
Sorry, guys. Like if you guys trying to get paid, then I'll show you the other way. You know.
So like, there's another woman.
There's another woman, of course.
There's a whole child, family.
They could. I don't know
grandmother.
about maybe, yo, you know what? I've even heard that women are now doing like fur mom, fur dad, like custody battles and shit.
Oh my God. I think that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I think at that point I would just be like, first of all, like my cats, if I had a boyfriend, these are my fucking cats.
Yeah.
Just because we dated and lived in the same house, you think you're gonna take my cats? I will kill you.
No, but if you get a cat while in a relationship with somebody and you get it for the both of you,
that's
who
why
gets
it can
the
never
cat?
be for the both of you. You have to, one of you has to make the decision, and people are so annoying, and then they're like, it's our dogs.
Yeah.
And it becomes a problem because then you're keeping your ex around.
Exactly.
And there's no reason to keep your ex around unless you want to keep the door open.
Exactly.
And you were talking earlier about access, and men like just having access to women. And that's it. That's a channel of access. We got a pet together. It's a form of control.
It is.
Okay, so when you meet a guy, you start talking to him, whatever. What are ways that you can prevent access to him so that he doesn't feel like he gets all of you?
I don't meet a guy because I don't roll like that, but I see what you're saying. What's the best way to do it for you is that if you don't, like, think about it. If he already showed you he's a fuckboy.
Some people don't even know what a fuckboy looks like. We've been fucked by the fuckboys.
Like, if you
That's
know.
why they keep getting laid, because they bamboozled us, Jay.
I don't know if y'all, I think y'all choose that, though.
How do we choose it?
Because if you know that somebody's fucked somebody that you already know, right? Like, it's somebody that you know, and you know they're like, oh, they're that. You're not going to make it up in your head and be like, well, the possibility of him turning into fucking...
But what if we don't know? What if we don't know he fucked anyone?
If he fucked
We're
anybody?
just meeting a guy for the first time.
How long does it take for you before you fuck somebody?
It depends on, like, how we're vibing.
Right, so the first night or maybe 90 days, right? It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
depending on... So, fuckboys are really good at figuring out how to get it on the first night. I know, I'm a retired fuckboy. So...
What were some of your moves?
Honestly, personality, laughter, cologne, you know.
Do you get vulnerable with women
I don't
if it
put
doesn't
anything
mean
in nobody's
anything?
drink. What?
Do you get vulnerable with women if it doesn't mean anything?
Do I get vulnerable with...
Like, talk about deep shit and your feelings and emotions and maybe almost cry?
Of course. Of course. You guys never seen The Notebook?
No.
In The Notebook, every woman, all right, other than y'all two women, every woman loves The Notebook. Everybody. I studied this shit. Nicholas Sparks, I read the book. And mind you, I was a dude in ESL who failed first grade, and I read that book. And I was like, yo.
You're like, I'm going to learn game from Nicholas Sparks.
I'm going to learn game from, like, 50 Shades of Grey. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But y'all love that shit.
We did love that shit.
That was the best. I'm like, yo, that Christian Grey in that red room, girl. They'd be like, what? What you know about the red room? Fuck. Open up. Why? Because now I'm like relating to you, and I'm creating like
a desire of you sexually.
A desire and then the illusion of what you guys have. Like, y'all are in love with the theory of love.
Yes.
You know that?
Yeah.
Y'all are in love with the theory of love. Men, we're in love with the theory of thinking that we can control a woman who doesn't even know how to control her own feelings, which is wild. And we believe that shit.
Why is that your thing, though? Why do you believe?
Why do you think that men want to control?
Because it stems from like power. It's all dominance. Think about it. Like, you know, you can have two people sitting in here, right? And let's just say,
Women need to run the world.
you know what?
I'm tired of this shit.
Y'all can.
I'm fucking tired of this
You know what's
shit.
funny? Mathematically, I don't think y'all want to do it.
Mathematically, what? Show us the math.
All right, the math.
What is the math?
in the United States, right? There's 164 million men.
That girl math doesn't
All
add
right.
up.
There's 167 million women, right? If y'all wanted to be the president, next election's coming up.
You can kill us.
Band together.
Band together.
Band together and we can get a female president.
Let's get some flamethrowers, ladies.
The United States has had more females than males since 1946, according to the U.S. Census Bureau.
Y'all been
In 2021, the population sex ratio in the U.S. was 98 males per 100 females. By 2050, it is expected to be 99 to 100.
So what does that mean?
So there's more women than men.
Exactly. So my point proven. My
You're
point proven.
fucking stupid.
Y'all guys could have
He's
been.
like,
y'all
I'm like-
could have been done this since 1946.
You're gaslighting me.
I'm not. I'm
There's
just.
so many women that want to do that, but if they tried, their husbands would kill them.
Their husband will kill them. You guys would just make a rule. Be like, yo, you can't touch me after 8.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
then
saying?
we'd have to take away all your guns.
Do you believe in the patriarchy?
You know what? Think about this.
What is the patriarchy?
The patriarchy is, you know, the whole man runs the family, woman holds the household, right? That's my theory of what you're saying with patriarchy, right? And so now,
Patriarchy is like the whole system.
Yeah.
Inherently, like being, you know.
I want to hear this.
You know, I tried. Let's talk about access.
Access.
Yeah, access. You were talking about people like wanting access to you. We were talking about like, okay, how guys will want to like fuck women. We don't realize, like I had a girlfriend and she was like, you don't realize like who you guys are. And men will fuck you just to be seen with you or have access to you. That's crazy to me.
See, I have access to you guys. I don't fuck you guys. Not even in my head.
Yeah, you don't have to
Not
fuck
even in my
us to
head.
get access.
You never tried?
Not even. I think I've tried to like shoot my shot once. Right? Like I tried. I think I tried with you, and I'm like you. I don't try because it's like.
Because you can't try with two friends.
can't. do
you
that.
can't. But see, exactly. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
know that.
smart.
I had to pick. I was like, okay, which one will fall for these tricks a lot easier? And Jamie was you. I'm sorry.
So you...
Jamie was you.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know.
What?
I felt like we got along better in the sense of.
So you think I would fall for it easier? I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Suck my dick.
No, you
didn't
didn't.
get this platinum
I feel like you're
grade coochie.
digging yourself into a grave here.
No, it's not a grave. It's okay. Like then I'll be a zombie. It's fucking fine. But I was like, oh yeah. I'm like,
Everybody comment like graves, tombstones, or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
on these
put,
clips.
put a zombie for me because this is how. So then I was like, oh, what qualities will I be able to handle? Then I was like, oh, what if your laugh is just as annoying as your yell, right? Because your laugh is not annoying. I love your laugh. But what if it has an equal amount of power as like your bite? I was like, nah, that's just scary as fuck. And then I was
You were like, I'll be controlled by her laugh.
yeah, and then
He was afraid of falling in love with you for your laugh.
Yes, and then
Because men like to be laughed at.
Do they?
and then I was like, what if me and Emily fall in love, right? And then we're at a bar and there's a fight come out and then she defends me. Cause she's black belt. Like some of y'all might not know, but she's a black belt. And I was like, hold the fuck up. I was like, nah. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna, like yesterday would have been perfect day. I already knew I had my boy and I had you. I was like, yo, these fuckers don't know what's about to
At
happen.
the comedy show, he's like, I got Emily by my side.
Yeah,
We're
I was
good.
like, yo, I knew Emily was gonna come in and nobody was gonna see that shit coming. But like, Shirley Temple kicking the fuck out of this fucking dude. Yo.
You have a lot of faith in me.
I do.
I was going to let the men handle that.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, if Jamie gets in there, I'll fight. But
Like, oh,
unless she's getting hit, I'm not fighting.
I was like, yeah, so that's why that was another reason
same.
that deterred
You'd have to get it.
that deterred me. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So then
You put a lot of thought into this.
So you went for me.
yeah, I did. But then I was like, yo,
What's
she's
the
my
reasoning? You were like,
It was like it was.
What was the reason?
You got your hair done that day. You got your hair with, like extra red, and it was like oh, there's a woman under there, and so I was like, damn.
I think some dudes forget I'm a woman.
Yeah, from time to time, like not now, because after I shot that shot, I was like, oh no, they're friends. Like you
And
know,
now
I
I text you about when I have to take a shit.
yeah, I was
so.
like, yo, you ever try like?
I knew you were a fuck boy, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not falling for
Yeah,
his
you
fuck
did.
boy
You-
traps.
Yeah, she did.
So you said you were a reformed fuckboy?
That's a lie.
but this was
recent.
5 months ago.
I just retired.
so
He
you're still
just retired.
I just
This
retired.
is what a fuck boy would say.
I just
Ladies
retired.
don't
I
fall
just
for any of
retired.
this
I
shit.
became
you
a
did not retire.
I became a comedian. I was put
That's
on.
so you're a
even
worse
worse.
fuckboy.
Whoa, hold up! I was put on a flyer.
Okay, here's the
Hold
thing.
on. I was put on a flyer.
Here's the thing.
That was what I
Male
was looking for.
comedians are fucking whores. Female
not true.
comedians
That is not
are
true.
whores.
That is-
Everybody's
Stop
a
standing
whore.
up for your boys.
I'm not standing up for them.
This
right?
is what's
true.
wrong with the
Hey,
patriarchy.
listen. If some of you guys are watching this, I feel like you guys should go a little bit harder. I think you guys, because sometimes I feel like they're not getting pussy in here. I
You
smell
don't
it.
think the male comedian? You think they just talk about it and they're like
No,
lying?
because you're
Yeah.
around open micers. You're not around like headlining
No, exactly.
comedians.
Because I've been around headliner comedians. And I'm like, oh, this dude gets some fucking.
Oh yeah.
He
Of
gets some
course.
cash.
Oh yeah.
And that's literally what I work. I work at the club. So every weekend I know who's getting it, right? I'm like, yes, right? Because I'm like, I'm the one that brings it. I'm like, okay, here you guys, eat up, sharks. And,
Nah.
and then the fishies are like, hey,
I think
tequila.
all comedians are wannabe whores, at least. Wannabe whores. And then the ones that are getting success
Yeah.
are definitely whores and fucking on the road.
Yeah.
We had our friend who's this gorgeous Instagram model. She does OnlyFans. She's hilarious. She's beautiful. AC Pent on Instagram if you want to follow her. But she loves funny guys. She was like, if a guy can make me laugh, that's so much hotter than him actually being like super hot. And I was like, we should get her into some comedians.
Yeah,
Introduce her to the fucking crew.
I'm right here, Listen, as long as I can make her laugh,
But if all the comedians are fuckboys, who do we introduce our friends to?
I know
me, the
we have
retired
OnlyFans girls reaching out, being like, comedians are hot. Who are these guys? And I'm like, I don't know if I would recommend them, which it sucks.
We should have, instead of ask my teacher, like to look up your professor's reviews, ask my comedian to see which one's a fuckboy and which one's not.
you know what? I could start that. I'm opening up an OnlyFans. It's going to be midnight snacks. So then we can do that. We're midnight, you know what I'm saying? We have midnight snacks, and we'll tell them, don't go around these guys. Come around me.
Oh, and they pay
This
you
is-
for that?
No.
Why not?
Ladies, run just like I did. Run far
Why?
for the hills. Run away. Just keep running.
think-
Never look back. Always keep running.
If he
When
can't
you're-
make you laugh, then what is the point? Right?
for sure.
What is the point?
Right? Like, there's gonna be guys there that are gonna want to fight for you and do all that shit.
If he can't make you laugh, what's the point? I don't know, to be provided for.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I love goofy goobers though.
Yes. me
I
too.
love mean,
funny men.
funny men who make me laugh and I feel happy and I feel light with them and then
And you
yeah.
get creative. You get like good energy from like
so like pay a phone bill, send her a joke type thing. I think I'm gonna start that
my
shit.
stomach
That's
is
hot.
so
Right?
upset.
We're back in action. We took a quick break to burp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's bad, guys. It's happening, and I'm not gonna be able to stop. And my tummy hurts. Oh no!
And you were talking about OnlyFans.
And then I was like, Jay, you like that? And then he got a chubby.
He definitely liked
I
it.
did. I definitely got it. That shit was hanging to the
But
right.
you don't like when women fart in front of you.
No, I don't. Look, I don't mind when they fart, like if they're in their sleep. But if you like purposely fart in front of me, then it's weird.
Do you purposely fart in front of them?
But I won't do it like. I'll do it if I like we're in like a relationship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I
But then if she does it back, that's wrong.
like if she's like right back at you, yeah, that's wrong. That's right. That's where it's wrong.
Oh, I hate men like you.
That's why we're not even on each other's spectrum. So, okay.
Yeah, because you thought I was easing. We're at war now.
I'm in
Jay.
shock
Are
over
we?
that. That's very rude.
Are we? I literally just told you that now I'm your true friend. How? That's weird.
Do you think that guys can have female friends they don't want to fuck?
Yes. Now I do know that. But they don't do what these other dudes are doing. Like, if me and you were like, we're friends, right? Like, I would go out with you to like something where we can go out. Like, yo, you want to go get like, I want to go buy an outfit or whatever. Oh, I bet I'll go with you. But like to go out on a date, like, yo, me and you, we're going to go sit there and we're not going to invite Jamie. I was like, why would we not invite Jamie? This is not.
Yeah, because we're friends.
No, exactly. So we would invite Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
other dudes would be like, no, it's only me and you. The guys that are making pretend.
No, you
Right.
just wait till it's the long, like it's the
That-
long game.
But that's evil.
It's the long game.
You don't think that's evil?
I've
It is
had
evil.
so many
That's evil,
guys
but
do
everyone
that.
does that.
But I wouldn't do that.
If Emily dropped to her knees right now, you'd let her suck it.
Yeah, of course.
Wait, you were supposed to say no.
No.
That's the point I'm
no.
making.
But see, the difference is, look, that's what I already
so you
know.
can't say that you
No.
understand
No,
not.
I'm not being her friend because she's on like my menu, right? But at the same time, if we got stuck on an island, me, you, and her, right, and there was no more fucking people, I'm gonna ask, like, I'm gonna build shelter, like, I'm gonna build, and guess what? I'm gonna be like, well, who
You're going to
wants
provide for me?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, who wants to come in here? I'm like, yo, we gotta coexist somehow.
You're like, it's an open door invitation
Yeah.
at all
we have to
times.
reproduce. We need
if
workers.
you
we
guys
need
be like,
people.
yo, you know what? We're just gonna hang out and we're gonna do comedy on this island, just us three. All right, and I go back to my
I
hut.
think that would be my hell.
You know?
Doing comedy on an island with only one other person.
Two other people. Two other people.
It's
us three.
Oh, it's us three?
Yeah, so,
Are we
like,
all fucking? What's going
You
on?
think I would just sit there and be like, oh, fucking leave? No, I would build a fucking house. Like, my body's sustained to build a house. Then you guys would be like, this dude just built a house on this island.
Yeah, we'd probably. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be like, yo, you'll
That
knock
would
on that
work.
door and you'll walk in and like fucking
You heard it here, folks.
Long-
Just build a house.
build a
bitch a house.
You want a
Build
girl?
a bitch a house.
Build her
yeah.
a house, bro.
Don't take her to build a bear. Build her a house.
Yeah. No build a bear. Build a bitch a house.
And I
Say
lost
it
the house
4
to a girl.
times.
Build a bitch a
I
house.
lost the
Build
house
a
to a
bitch a
girl.
house. You build a bitch a house?
Yeah, pretty much, yes. So me and her, we actually we were dating.
He's like, I nailed one thing into the wall.
I built this city.
So it's funny. We bought this house together. We worked on it, like made money, put it in an account. We lived together, and she was married once, and her husband like had took her house,
So unwell.
right? And we bought the house, and I put the house under her name, and be like, oh, so you could trust
Oh,
me,
no.
so you could trust me, right? And so I'm like taking the floor apart, putting in new floor, obviously with like Mexicans and other people. They were my family.
Why you got to specify,
They were my
man?
family because they were my family.
Oh, I'm in pain.
And then
Want another hit?
it ended up bad.
Help.
I retired from being a fuckboy that time too.
Ready?
Oh,
I'll
Emily.
burp
What are
you.
you doing? Oh, she's burping her.
Not the cow having gas and needing to be burped.
Spider-Man to the
Interrupt cow.
rescue.
Boom.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
That's the stuff right there.
Is it really?
Yeah, it feels really good.
Yeah.
You ever try
I
to milk
can
her?
feel it coming up my windpipe.
This is so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, maybe if I hit it up.
Think she needs
I
another-
can feel
she
it
needs another hit.
loosen up in my insides. Oh, yeah.
See, this is exactly how I thought girls poop. Like instead of
This
pooping,
is-
they would just burp.
I wish I
This
pooped like
is what
this
we
would
do
help.
on OnlyFans Live, and then they keep a burp counter. It's
Yeah,
great.
it's
You guys
like-
are seeing it live here. Mommy, a mí me gusta.
Has the
Jay
M-
hates when I sing Spanish songs.
Because we go, ayuda. We don't even know.
I don't know the
It's
words.
just like humming.
What
it,
is
like
it? What's that song? Amame.
Pepas. Oh.
Pepas.
No. Amare.
Mami, a mí me gusta porque a mí de mamá de mamá.
Did we say that right?
La mamada,
By el alfa.
El alfa.
El alfa.
El
I
alfa.
cannot stop, guys. Oh my god.
I think it was
That was the trifecta. We all burped.
Yeah.
Now we're all family. Now we definitely.
that was a real one though. Like that shit came from that soda.
You weren't faking it for us?
That wasn't. No, I don't fake it.
Can men fake it?
Yo, I can. I have.
All right, fake it for us right now.
Oh.
All right, turn around.
Wait, what?
Turn around.
Do we have to get face down, ass up?
Yeah, and then
He's like, I need a
I'm like, oh my
Right
god.
on the asshole?
I spit on it.
That's how you finished?
Like, so she thinks I nutted.
I opened my mouth in shock and I burped.
Yeah,
Wait, so she thinks you nut?
yeah. So you
You
just spit on it.
huck a loogie on a bitch's back, so she thinks you
Yeah,
nutted?
I look like I took off the condom, right? And then,
Whoop. Stop.
How many times have you done this?
I've only done it one time.
Who is this woman? We should call her right now.
To be honest, I don't know.
You have to tell her one time I spit on your back.
No,
I didn't come.
Because
What would you do if a dude hit you up and said that to you?
like I was hitting that shit and it didn't smell good.
I'd be like, yo, one time I let another dude's cum make you think I was really wet.
Sometimes it doesn't smell good.
I've always thought that. I always wondered if like somebody ever did that to me. But I know
I've never done that.
I've been the counterpart of.
You've been the side hoe?
I've been that. But then you think about it, was I really the first or the last?
Do you prefer being a side hoe or a main hoe?
I prefer to be like, the term is certified side nigga. But I prefer that sometimes. Like I feel like right now at this point in my life, I prefer that. Because then it allows me to look for what I really need is a queen that I would respect and care for.
You men are so ass backwards, twisted, fucked up, fucking, what the fuck?
How?
Emily's burping now too? What's happening?
I got it out.
Y'all know our playbook and y'all don't even use it. It's wild.
What do you mean what makes you think we don't use it?
What's the playbook?
The playbook on how to like keep him in.
How do you keep a man?
Well, not the way you guys keep him, because obviously there ain't no nigga here.
Wait, excuse me? You want to say that a little fucking louder
I
for
said-
That
the,
was
for the crowd?
fucking rude.
Obviously, there's no niggas in here, so obviously you didn't keep a man. So whatever you're doing is not working, because y'all would try.
You're still around.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And so our plan worked.
Exactly, it works. Now it's like, oh, hey, yo, we got to pay a bill. I was like, shit, well, it's time to go. This thing is over.
Oh.
Right? But if you be like, yo, you need a shot? Of course I got a shot. Because that's what you get for friends. For girls you like, you do the most craziest shit.
What's the craziest shit you've done for a girl you like?
Put a house under her name and let her keep it. The fuck? That was wild. I'll never do that. I'll never do that again. Shit.
That is
I won't
wild.
give nobody papers either.
Papers, like green card papers.
Yeah,
I love
like-
how that's like a thing you have to consider down here in Miami.
Yeah, like it's
And it's not even like,
it's a possible side hustle.
yeah.
I was offered $60K to do it.
60K.
Really?
Yeah, back in Boston.
Yeah.
Was I around?
No, the line cook at my job had a guy who wanted to get papers, and he was like, "He'll pay you $60,000 US," and I was like, "No."
That's a lot. That's double. That's usually, I think it's like.
But there's so much commitment that goes into that.
Yeah, you would have to kiss him. He's ugly, right?
You have to go to interviews with
Yeah.
the ice,
Yeah.
right?
For 60,000, would you have let him bone one time and then be like, all right, we'll do it, but that's it? Just so you can like tell him, hey, this is how sex is with her?
I feel like I'd need at least $200,000.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I think this is a great idea. Where
was
we
like-
going?
she's
I was
like, I'll do it for
your negotiation
200.
tactics suck.
$200.
Give me $20,
It's
I'll
like,
do
I'll give
it.
you 60,000, do it for 200, deal. I'm like,
And I'm like, I'm just over here like, you guys are getting paid.
what the fuck? Shit, nah.
No.
Would you get papers?
Wait, what?
Would you get papers?
Would
to
you
somebody?
commit fraud?
Oh, like legally. If I like met a hot dude from another country and they needed papers.
So
And you were into them?
would
I got
fall for
5
it.
years.
So you would fall for it, right?
What?
Guys, if
Oh.
you need papeles,
Papeles?
sign up to the 2 Girl 1 Blunt
Use coupon code 2G1B for your next US papers.
US papers.
You get a citizenship and a nude.
Oh shit, I might sell.
That
It's
was
selling
might
hotcakes. Imagine. That's crazy. We would
You know
never
what
do
I'm saying?
anything like
If
that.
I get
would
if I get a cut, I'll send out what you girls love now.
But I would be a
Just-
passport, bro, and meet a man in another
I
country.
feel like I've
Yeah.
known so many people who did get married for papers, or like one party thought that the other party was actually in love, and then like once the time passes, they get divorced.
I don't even know why they call it that though. Passport, bro. Like that's not even.
That's
just,
like-
that's Dominican.
that's
that is Dominican. They just call it yo. I'm gonna be Dominican. You guys a passport? Let's go.
No, but I know people from like Canada who need papers. I know people from like, you know what I mean?
But what she's talking about is going to another country and pretty much getting like a partner. You sell them like $50, and they're like, it's third world
Wait,
money.
that's what they do?
Yeah, like you go and you take care of that person, and
Oh.
then, and you come back. And
Oh,
then
I was just looking for a sexy man who's not from the US.
to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need you if they're already here.
Oh, okay. So you were talking right before we started the podcast episode about a traumatizing experience you had as a kid with doctors. And you were describing what happened. I was like, what the fuck do these doctors do to you in your physicals?
Oh, so yeah, no, I was telling you when you were like testing, and I was like, oh, like how they test? Do I turn to the side and cough? So when you're a kid and you go for your physical, they have to check your testicles. I think it's like to see if you have hernia or something like that, right? So they tell you to turn to the side and cough. And I guess if your balls don't hang and drop and stuff, it shows like you have a hernia or whatever.
Do you have to like bend over?
No, it's kind of like they just like don't make eye contact with you and they kind of grab you, right? But when I was younger, the doctor I had would make us take like our underwears off and they would do it. So I was like, maybe he wasn't his practice. I don't know. But then when I got to high school and we were like doing physical for sports, I thought it was the same process. So I took my underwear off and I'm sitting butt naked and the nurse comes in and said, oh my God, dick on and everything. You know what I'm saying? And it was like that dick that you would put on the waistband. Like, you know,
It was hard?
Like, yeah.
It was hard?
Yeah, bro, I'm like waiting for a nurse to come in. Who wouldn't get turned on by that? I'm waiting for the nurse to come in. Like, I'm like, fuck. I'm like in 7th grade.
You think you're about to hit?
Yeah, like, yo,
But the
what
woman's like 80.
Yeah, she comes in and she's like, damn, I've never seen that shit before. And I'm like,
Oh,
what?
God.
She immediately
And
gets on
she,
her
like,
knees.
Lived all those years of life and now she sees what it looks to be like a demigod. You know, and I'm ready.
I feel like that's just like a common experience, but I had something similar with like a physical, and they like looked at my vagina, like having to take my underwear off, like all this stuff that looking back, I feel uncomfortable about, you know, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And I remember being like younger, I talked about this on like a recent episode, maybe like 5 episodes ago. But I would go in the girls' locker room and I would ask people, and I was like, does your doctor do this? And they were like, no.
Isn't that a
And I'm like,
gynecologist?
oh, I think that's bad.
A gynecologist taking out your toto is bad.
No, it was my, I'm talking like 8 years old
But-
at my pediatric doctor.
They like look at it, yeah.
I remember I had to take
but,
my
like-
I had to take
but they
my
like would
boobs
touch
out.
me a little bit.
Like, what would they do?
Oh, you want to hear about
Would
my
they
song?
touch the top and blow on it? Because then if they did that, you were molested. You know what I'm saying? Because if they did that, but if they just like took a quick glance and be like, yo, I got it. You know, like everything's cool there. No sour cream or anything like that. Cool.
Sour cream?
Yeah, 8 years old. Why would you have sour cream, right? That's what she said.
Maybe
So-
you had tacos the night before.
That is gross.
You brought sour cream into this
I love
conversation.
quesadillas more.
I'm going to make quesadillas after this.
All right, I have a question.
Okay.
Want to know how well your partner or best friend knows you? Ask them this question. If someone told you they saw me arguing with a stranger on the street, what would you immediately assume I was arguing with them about?
You didn't watch my podcast.
I could see that.
That was it. I remember she said that shit to me one time.
Did I?
Yeah. She's like, yo, I was like, I liked your podcast. And she goes, you didn't start it. I'm like,
Yeah, but I'm talking arguing. You see me arguing full on.
I haven't seen that side of you yet.
Okay, but picture it right now.
Still not scarier than Emily.
I know what mine would be.
It's so funny when people don't know me. So what would I be arguing about?
You'd be arguing at somebody like who hurt you. It would be somebody who upset you, who was close to you, and you'd be yelling at them.
God, read me like a goddamn book.
What were you thinking for you?
Yeah, like that. Putting someone in their place or something. Yeah.
Or standing up for yourself.
Yeah, standing up for myself.
Yeah. And you
Or
end
someone
up-
does something super fucked up, so I'm like losing my shit.
you
Like
probably
I just saved a kid from getting abducted,
Yeah.
or like
Like,
from a
I'm
freaking
imagining
doctor
this.
Something like
molesting them.
traumatizing.
Yeah, I would lose my shit.
I'm imagining this and still, for some reason, be like, yo, she still ended up fucking him at the end of the night.
Men are so fucked
That's
up.
weird. Right?
I feel.
That you
What would I be yelling
Why would you
about?
argue
Okay,
with
so-
somebody that you don't care about like that? Like you would argue with them because you care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
it's
I'm
just
like,
passion.
yeah. So like you're arguing with somebody. Like if I argue with you and I tell you, you know, why the sky is green, you'd be like, this nigga's just dumb, right? You would not care. But if it's somebody that you care about and you're trying to prove a point, your point onto them, like, yo, this is why this.
Yeah, be like, I would literally be yelling, be like, why'd you hurt me? You're an asshole.
And then by the end of the night, they'll be like, you right, I hurt you.
Not like that.
They say, I hurt you,
You
when
know?
I'm wrong. And
Yeah.
you be like, ooh, he took accountability for something that he didn't do. What? Oh hell yeah, I'm down.
Jay, I missed everything you just said.
She's so lit right now.
We're gonna decide what Emily would be arguing about.
What do you think I would yell about?
The cats.
Emily would be fighting for the.
She would be like, "Yo, you didn't check your cat after it got hurt. That would make you mad. Like if somebody had a cat.
Oh, I am gonna yell at him for that.
You'd be yelling at sports.
Called it.
If I literally saw you on the street arguing with somebody, I would immediately assume they were from New York.
Yeah, you actually
Or they
called me out
supported
one
the
time.
Yankees.
Yeah, they had a Yankees hat, and Emily was in a mood.
You did that to me once, right before we really, really knew each other.
That sounds right.
At the Boston comedy show.
That
Really?
makes a lot of sense.
Wait, that was you?
That was me. That was me. Yeah.
Wow, it all's coming back.
It's coming back to me.
Okay, what would Jay be arguing about?
Back to me.
You'd be arguing because you said a joke that pissed somebody in the audience off.
Definitely.
Then I would like go at them. Yeah.
You said some smart Alex shit, and
I did.
You're
I
a
was like, yo,
sassy man.
I said, you don't even, no, I don't know about sassy, but
No, you're sassy.
all men are sassy.
I don't know.
Yes or
about
no?
all men. No.
We're a victim of the sassy men apocalypse.
We are.
It's upon us.
You know what it is? I probably see why.
It's because you think you're the prize.
we think that we're the prize.
Uh-huh.
So you're sassy. You're
Why
becoming
the fuck
the
would we
women.
be the prize?
Do you think men are the prize?
Do you think men are the prize?
I love getting
Why
people
would we be-
super high and we
why
just
would we be
corner
the
them.
prize?
We're like, who's the prize?
How are we the
Answer
prize?
question.
How are we the prize? We're the ones that would provide, protect. We'll be doing pretty
You
much.
know what? I provide this pussy.
Yeah.
I provide emotional stability, support,
Yeah.
care. I protect the family. Mother's instincts and protection are very, very big. That intuition that women bring
Yeah.
is protection. So everything that you're saying, I can give the same thing for a woman. And we make you.
We just provide in different ways.
Yeah.
But you're saying all those things are inherent to men. So isn't that what you should be bringing to the table regardless?
Yeah, we do.
So that doesn't make you the prize. That just makes you an average man.
It makes you average.
Life
man.
is created from us.
Is it?
Our pussies are portals.
Yeah. You guys. It seems like you guys are more like the microwave.
A microwave.
We're
Yeah,
incubators.
Yeah, because if you think about it, the man puts the stuff inside the microwave, right? The woman, bing, and whatever comes out, then the microwave gives back to the man is enjoyable. So if we don't even go to that microwave, we go better back to another microwave that's even better.
Yeah, but if you don't have no microwave, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I bet it is.
Would you rather have
It
a
is a
toaster
pain in the
oven or
ass
a
'cause-
microwave?
A what?
A toaster oven or a microwave? Maybe you're picking microwaves and you need to be choosing a toaster oven.
Maybe I could have both because
Men always want their cake and to eat it too.
Exactly.
All right,
And
so
that's
would
why
you?
men's loneliness is at an all-time high.
Yeah. And
Oh, that's
if
so
you also
sad.
think about it, yo, listen, there's billionaires that couldn't keep their women happy in monogamous relationship. You think I have any chance currently in my current
There's
situation?
no- with that attitude.
Not with that attitude. If you're
Not
a good
with that
man, and there are good
attitude.
men out
So,
there.
but these guys were good. These were good men. They were good men.
Were they?
Would you date?
They were
Jeff-
good to you.
Would you?
Doesn't mean they're good
Whoa,
men.
now, would you date Jeff Bezos?
No.
Would you date? Who would you date? Who would be the top guy right now? Who would you date?
I don't know. I haven't met him yet.
Yeah, like
Okay,
that.
well, let's say a celebrity or anybody.
I wouldn't date them because of their status.
So what would you date them by? Their personality,
Yeah, their personality.
connection?
Yeah.
They're a character.
Right? They're character,
Like who they
right?
are.
But that's what I'm saying. Some of these men had really good characters. And
Yeah,
still,
I don't know what news you're reading. Are you still on Fox 25?
I don't watch the news.
I'm on all the
Did he-
conspiracy sites.
I'm on
Did he-
TikTok.
did he-
I'm on TikTok.
Did he turn into Lex Luthor yet? Because if you guys don't see that shit, then Lex Luthor, like Jeff Bezos is going to turn into Lex Luthor. Elon Musk is going to start Skynet. The Terminator is literally just the documentary was about to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you think is gonna die first?
Have you guys seen those sex dolls?
Blow up dolls?
Which
no,
one?
the
Oh, like
sex
the
doll.
silicone type
The
ones?
ones
Oh,
that
the
like,
robots?
Yeah, I've seen them. No,
Seen
they're
them?
real human life sex dolls. They're crazy.
What's going to happen when they put an AI fucking into that shit?
It's still not real human connection though.
And then they put a
and there's
uterus
nothing that
inside
you can
there.
get with the energetic field of two humans together. You can't create that with
Have you ever
AI.
watched the?
You need women.
Have you ever watched the movie? What is it? It's a Disney movie.
Gattaca.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like hooking up with these like AI robots. Mm-hmm. There was no girl in sight. All the guys were having fun. They were just like, oh, happy.
Would you fuck a robot?
Do you think fucking an AI robot is cheating?
Yes.
That is like a conscious kind of?
But think about it. Would you get...
I don't think so because it's a robot.
There's no feelings with it, right? Let's
No, but you could develop
No,
feelings
they're
for
real.
inanimate
Yeah,
objects.
you could... The person...
Some guy fell in love with his car. You can fall in love with a
I
robot.
fell in love with my car. I fell in love with more cars than I fell in love with women.
But did you
Yeah,
fuck
you
your
have
car?
trauma.
I fucked in cars, yeah.
You fucked your car?
In cars.
Not in cars, your
But
car.
that's where the...
I'm talking about we're talking like fucking your exhaust pipe
No,
because you're in
like,
love
no,
with
I'm
your
not.
car.
Yeah.
No.
My strange addiction. That was my childhood.
No. But I've like sat in the car naked and felt some type of way.
Me too.
Like, I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
I love car sex.
This is-
Everybody rags on car sex, saying
I
it's
love
like
car sex,
teenage shit, but it's fucking good every time.
See, all of that stuff that people like, I'm like, growing up, like struggling where to sleep and finding places, I can't do shit in those situations. It like re-traumatizes me. So
I think
if
I've,
I'm
like-
having car sex, I'm like,
I think I've gone past like that trauma. You know, I processed that part of it. So I'm just like, I enjoy the good times.
I guess if it was just a good time.
But yeah, I don't think it's cheating if you like...
You had a
fucking-
question for us, right?
The AI one.
No, about diseases.
Oh yeah, like
love
if you were
when
gonna
we're
die,
high.
if you had to choose a disease to die from, which disease would you pick?
One that affected me within like 24 hours. Like not something I would suffer with for a long time.
I don't want it to be drawn out.
Me either.
I want.
Okay. Something quick, yes. Something also intense and like headline brewing. Like it's a crazy rare disease, but also kills you like that.
Like you have an orgasm and then you fade away
And
like
then
you're
I
fucking Thanos and shit.
Yeah.
Gone. That'd be crazy. Ugh.
Or like a disease to die from that is treatable that you could still live with so that you can live a normal like life.
I just want the Benjamin
I'm like
Button one.
AIDS, right?
No, but what's
people
one
don't
we
die
would-
from that
Yeah,
anymore.
right. Dude,
What's one we would die from that you would want?
Yeah, but you would die from it eventually.
I want the Benjamin
But
Button
it would
disease.
just you would live the longest.
Oh, that's pussy
So it's
shit.
either you die the quickest or whatever one you live the longest with the least amount of symptoms.
I'm just taking Benjamin Button disease.
You want to age backwards?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Into a baby.
Yeah, but then I got worried that somebody will touch me on the way out.
Like molest you?
Yeah, like what the fuck happens already a grown man to get molested and shit.
Damn. What if you were a rapist though? When you were like the old man and then you age back and it was like karma hit you at the end.
You would still be like
I
little
don't-
as an old man. So I think it'd be a little hard to
Yeah, but
Oh, you'd be a baby then.
yeah, you become a baby.
like do you have but when you're born as an old man, do you have like old man thoughts? Like is your brain developed as an old
Nah.
man's would be
You're a
or do you
baby?
still are a
Of course,
baby inside?
he was still a baby. He was like,
But he
it
just
was,
looked
he was,
old.
He was still a baby, but he grew old first,
Huh?
and then he got younger.
I clearly haven't seen this movie.
Yeah, you never see this? It's a great movie.
What are pet peeves that women do during sex that you hate?
They talk.
You don't like a dirty talker?
No, I hate when they say like, you don't want you say something and be like, what? What did you say? I'm like, fuck, you just killed the whole moment.
I hate when like a guy though keeps talking dirty and he's like whispering and I like have no idea what he's
Yeah.
saying.
That's what I just said.
So
Well, the opposite.
Yeah, from this guy perspective, that would turn me on when I'm trying to say something and they don't hear me and they're like, what? And I'm like, oh man, now I got to repeat it. She literally just said,
that's why. So it's like
Yeah.
I try not to say anything and just act like I'm into it. But at one point, if they keep doing it, like they'll be like talking over here, and I'm like, my ear's over here, and you're whispering. Like I
I make sure that I'm well good ear placement for whatever I'm about to say.
it's sometimes if
Why
it's
don't you
too
just
close.
speak up?
That's what I'm saying. So now I speak up. So now if I'm speaking up and she's not listening just because she's not paying attention, right?
But maybe the dick's so good and she can't pay attention.
I know, but then just be like, shut the fuck up. You know, and I'll be like, all right, Don't let me speak sweet poetry to you and then you don't even listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, okay. You
That's
feel
like
you feel disrespected.
I'm a performer, so for me to perform and you're not even paying attention to my
I
dialogue.
agree.
It's like shut the fuck up
Shut
and
the
watch
fuck-
me.
yeah.
I hate when I've like put on a performance and I'm like, you didn't even appreciate that.
I agree.
And I know you're not getting that kind of performance all the time.
Exactly.
You
Oh my
better
God.
appreciate my
Have
performance.
you ever like looked at you guys like had sex in front of this mirror and been like, yo, that's just hot, and you're not even looking at the person. In your case, doing you, right? You're like, oh, I'm fucking. Ooh.
I'm looking at me and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so hot.
Yes.
Getting fucked.
Yeah.
I've done this to me, but see, it's weird for guys because like I did it. I'm like, why am I getting turned on by a guy? right? And it's just me looking at myself.
Oh.
So I was like, damn, I can't do that.
It's you
Was that your
appreciating
first
yourself.
your first gay thought?
That was my first gay. Like the first time I really know, I'm like, oh, that's how I know I'm not gay. Because I did it. I was like, oh, that's gay. That's what gay is. And I'm like, I was just looking at myself. Plus, I was
But
getting
you
cuts.
still got turned on, so it's like not a choice.
Like it was like, hey, you want to try out for this? And I'm like, nope, I'm out. So that's
But
how.
did you keep watching yourself in the
No,
mirror?
at that point, I turned away from the mirror.
So now he like can't make eye contact with himself in mirrors.
It's
Yeah.
like a devil's threesome.
Every time he looks at himself in a mirror, he just gets a
I was
hard on.
like,
He's like,
I'm
God
getting-
damn it!
I'm getting cut up, and I'm just hitting it, and I'm like, damn, yo, she's lucky. I'm giving this charity away. I was like, why till I start making money on OnlyFans? It's over. Like, untouchable, right? When we make that episode.
All right. We just recently discovered we don't know how to play any of these games we've been playing. We've been playing them wrong, but we don't give a fuck. We're going to keep doing it. So we're going to play Ducking High, and we're just going to each take turns asking each other questions. Jay, there's some wild cards in here that are like, take a hit, and you don't even have to say a question. So we're going to see how high we can get this round, okay?
Okay.
Is something burning? It's that gas from.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. If we had a dispensary, that could have been an ad. I'm in pain. We're gonna do Stony Baloney. Let's see if my brain's here.
Let's go.
We're gonna start it off by getting high. Our bong is so dirty. Dirty bongs are good pussy.
Help.
Which one first and which one second?
You're going to pull first.
Only thing I'm pulling out is this card.
You want to hit, Jay?
I got one right here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hit us, big
I
dog.
think I can sit up. Fuck.
Which throwback lunchbox snacks would blow my nostalgic mind the most high right now?
Dunkaroos.
I'm like, you got lunchbox snacks? I was on that free lunch, baby.
Me too.
Dunkaroos, though, were the shit.
I never had them, but I know everyone loves them.
I think I tried them once.
It would be the EBT cheese.
Really?
Government
like that
cheese?
big block?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
'Cause we don't get lunch boxes, so we got to eat that shit. I remember eating that shit once. I'm like, damn, that's how somebody knew I was poor. And then I was like, how do you know? But then his mom got remarried, so then he was rich.
And then he knew?
Nah, he was poor. I know his shit. He was poor too.
Okay, if your fridge played a song every time you opened it, what song would it be?
Tequila.
You just keep tequila in your fridge?
Yeah, like I gotta keep food for the kids, but like I don't even look in there for that.
You're a tequila girl. Okay.
I might be sassy, right? Shit.
Text the judge how you're currently feeling using only emoji. Judge chooses the best one.
That's dumb.
That is dumb.
Stupid.
If you were a street performer, what would you do to earn money?
I feel like he'd be like one of those salesmen that don't give up, but they have like the gift of gab and they try to get you to buy their like Windex.
I would try to.
He'd be a knife salesman.
I would be a comedy show salesman, like in New York, though. You know which ones you're talking about.
You'd be on the
Right?
corner.
On the corner, and be
That's
Be like,
like,
I have a
Is that
comedy
a-
show for you.
Yeah.
Is that a
Right.
street performer though?
that is a street performer. He's putting on a performance to get you to a comedy show.
It was a street performance. I didn't
I'm
fall
so
for
sorry
it
for
though.
those.
But like, yo, what's up? And then be like, and you're like, oh my God, he's speaking another language. He's
We
speaking-
had a guy named Chicken Man in Boston who would dance on the street near Morrissey Boulevard in Dorchester, and he would just do the chicken dance at every red light. And then I think he died one day, and I was very sad. R.I.P. Chicken Man.
Chicken Man. That was sad.
I think I would be a magician.
What kind of magician?
A magician
What kind?
Oh.
that does magic.
Like, would you saw someone in half or card tricks?
Like just making random little birds come out your asshole.
Yeah, it would
Oh.
be like weird things.
Yeah, exactly. That would be cool. Like it just
I'd
be
fuck
fun.
with people.
like parrots coming out of your butt. What the
Like you
fuck?
steal watches from people and they don't
Yeah.
even realize.
yeah.
You'd be a gypsy woman.
I think that's a slur.
Esmeralda. Gypsy? What? Really?
Yeah.
But it wasn't that what Esmeralda was in like The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
I don't know what you
Yeah, I don't think it was politically correct.
Right?
They
All
didn't.
right.
Yeah.
Jay, pull one.
I'll pull one. All right. Which cartoon would be best to watch with live action actors?
Adventure Time.
Dexter.
Hinata.
Dexter's laboratory.
Laboratory.
My laboratory.
What about like that Hinata, like the anime porn? More cartoons.
You'd like to see anime with real people?
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
like
that's
actual tentacles.
That's just like a Marvel movie.
Like, no, but Hinata is like, it's porn cartoons in Japan. No?
Whatever makes you happy.
You think about sex a lot.
I do. But I
Remember
don't.
when you were like, I'm past my sex addiction?
No. I said I'm past my sex addiction. Yes. But I still think about it. That doesn't mean that it's like, I'm just like reformed. It's weird. Like I'm not just out there just.
It's like an alcoholic. Like they see alcohol and they like.
It's a disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sticks with you.
Okay, which party from your childhood would you most want to recreate with your friends as an adult?
Ninja Turtle.
I didn't have parties as a kid.
Ninja Turtles. Cowabunga all day.
You had a Ninja Turtle party?
Yes.
What'd you do for it?
Like, what would I do for it?
Like, was it like what did you have themed?
It was the Ninja Turtles, and all the Ninja Turtles were hired.
Did you have a bouncy house?
Oh.
I had a horse. I was
Oh,
a horse.
A horse and,
Yeah.
and a
That
bunch
was
of
when my
Ninja
grandma
Turtles?
cared for me, and she did that shit. Or maybe
Did they paint their bodies green?
what, the Ninja Turtles? No, they had the Disney World type mask stuff.
I was
mascot.
terrified of those guys as a kid.
Bro, what?
The one with the big heads.
yeah.
I hated them.
Oh, I was so happy, and it wasn't like the ghetto ones. It was like the good ones. You know, the ghetto ones with half the head look like they
Like the
they
Walmart
dropped them.
version?
Yeah, like they
It's
dropped.
somebody's uncle
Yeah.
like came up with the costume from the dollar store.
The aunt sewed it.
And they
Yeah.
have, like,
They tried.
And they know the hood dances and shit. Like, you know, there's the
My dad
drilling.
was Santa, so I get it.
So hell yeah. Oh, no, we didn't. Have
I was
Santa.
like, is everyone stupid? That's obviously my dad.
They were like, some of them didn't
Kids
have
are
dads. So
stupid.
they-
Yeah, I was like, I didn't fall for that shit.
I would have felt for it. Like, shit, that's my dad. He's here.
Oh.
It did break my heart learning that Santa wasn't real, and I held a grudge for years until high school, from 5th grade to high school, on the girl who ruined it for me.
Like, would you tell your
Oh.
kids, when you have kids, would you tell them Santa's not real? Would you, or
No.
would you lie to them?
I would tell them that everything's real.
Yeah, I'd want them to believe in magic
think I'd-
and the beauty of the world, because as an adult you lose that. So like, relish in it, have fun in it, because you can take those like creative experiences. Those will shape you as a like who you become as an adult.
This
I
is
want
how I
to
realized
give
it.
my kids different events from different cultures.
This is how I realized
So
Me
they
that.
too.
believe in different shit and they
Me
can
too.
see everything going on in the world.
Like,
Like,
they'll do
Santa
past-
Lucia instead of Santa Claus, and like maybe the Day of the Dead, because I grew up celebrating Dia de los Muertos in my like community. So I thought it was so beautiful growing up. And then Chinese New Year and like,
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
a
know,
lot.
everything.
Yeah, so I became a hater as a father, right? So I was like, I didn't want Santa to be like the reason why the kids listened to me. So what I started telling my kids was that Santa only gives like iPad covers. I get the iPad. So, because I wasn't going to let Santa be more man than me in my house. So I'll let them ride because I don't want to mess that up, because I don't want to be the one like, I want them to be like, I want them to know what it feels like to be betrayed. Like, you told me there was Santa, and I was, see, that's betrayal. Now you know for in the future when you find, like, meet somebody that you love, there's really betrayal out here. You already felt it.
Why are you teaching them that they're going to get betrayed?
Well, because they will eventually.
Because they will. The probability of somebody,
That's
Do you
very
want to be
true.
the one they associate betrayal with and that wound with?
yes. Yes, I do.
No, I would rather my parent be the safe one and have some man who I'll forget one day
Yeah.
and will be nothing to me in 10, 15
Okay.
years, and then be able to go back to my dad and be like, he didn't never hurt me. And so there are men who wouldn't hurt you.
Okay. Imagine if you're,
You didn't even listen to a word
I heard
said.
everything you said, and I was like, yeah. But I'm now from the point of view is like, you want somebody safe, right? But how do you teach somebody how to swim? You throw them in the water.
Yeah, my mom did that
No,
shit to
but-
me at the 8th
no,
Street
you
Pier,
don't.
and it traumatized me.
I see at a
You
pier.
don't
She
throw
said
them
she
in
was
the
gonna
water.
jump with me and
Yeah.
held my hand and then pushed me off.
Yeah. Well, see, that's your mom.
At
That's
low
fucked up.
tide.
We're talking about men now. Now a man would
My
throw
mom
you.
had to be the man. She was a single mom.
I would throw you into the pool, let you kind of drown a little bit, but you know there's that safety net. I'd be like, hey, I'm still here and I love you.
I feel like there are ways to teach your kids that shit isn't going to be all peaches and roses without traumatizing them.
Okay, what way worked for you?
What about me?
What way worked for you? We're trying to figure it out.
Oh, what works for me?
What worked for
That's
you?
not what worked for me. I'm deciding that because of what didn't work for me and how I was treated.
But are you better off
Yeah.
from the trauma?
Yeah.
Like, because who would we be if we didn't have that?
But our kids are already gonna experience trauma.
How many movies
That's
have you
just
gone
a
to
part
watch
of life.
that the movie starts off good and everybody's just rich, happy, and nobody has to care about nothing, and it ends up? I've never went to a movie with it. Didn't
And
have
then
a
everyone
problem.
dies.
There's always gonna be problems,
There's
but
always-
I think instead of trying to, you're trying to prevent the problem in a different way.
Yeah, but see, the thing is,
And by creating more problems. This is men's logic.
and you know what?
And women are like, hey, we can avoid the problems.
How's this working
altogether.
out?
What problems are being avoided? How do you avoid problems? So how do you avoid problems?
You
If you
can't
learn how to
avoid problems.
you can't, but you can like.
You teach the coping skills to deal with and handle problems as they come.
And how do you learn from coping? How do you learn to cope? You have to go through
by
certain
going
problems.
through experiences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
let other people fuck up your kids.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'd rather be like, yo, listen, this is what's coming. This is what I'm prepared. I obviously be like, you don't do something crazy, but like, hey, like you apply a little stress. And that's something I learned in the military. You don't learn without stress, right?
Didn't we just talk about this in the last episode? Men don't listen like without being yelled at. Do you agree with that?
Jay, stop traumatizing your children.
I can't.
Jay, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why are you causing betrayal?
So they know that it exists.
I don't think that worked.
I don't think it did either.
We were just kidding.
I know you were kidding. I was
Okay.
trying to figure out where my angle was coming.
Okay,
It was
okay.
Like, we're
But
just
you were
all
like-
really high. And we
Yeah.
can't see his eyeballs.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
So you're hard to read.
We just got the lips.
Yeah.
I sense the the cunning fucking.
I got
Mhm.
this.
You look like a vampire.
You have the fuckboy
You know what?
smirk on.
You know what one of my favorite movies is? Interview with the Vampire.
I
Next
never
time.
seen that.
Wow.
Oh,
Fuck.
no.
All right, do we
All
wrap
right.
this shit up? Let me live my life.
Let me live my life.
Patriarchy isn't real.
Yeah, shit. Now
All
you
right.
holding us
Well,
down.
guys, this has been great. Thank you for joining us on this insane episode. I don't even know what we talked about.
Me either, and I'm gonna go die now. Jay, what do you want to leave everyone off with?
I don't want to rub anybody off.
Okay, who do you want to rub off on?
I'm not falling for
All right,
that
where
one.
can people find you?
You can find me at Dare Nightclub. You can also find me on my Instagram, Mr.Midnite, MIDNITE.VIP. And you can find us hanging out with two girls, one blunt.
And you
Comedy
can
shows.
find him in these streets.
Any last words you have to say? Any
What's a
advice
piece
you want
of
to give?
advice to the people listening who just need some help dating?
I heard this thing by Joe Rogan,
Oh God.
and it was crazy. Like, this is your life. Like, at what part do you start your life? And this is something that was amazing about you meeting you guys, because I started really living when I started comedy. And you take control of it. Like, you can be like Rocky, getting your ass kicked, work out, do whatever you want to do, you know, and just hang out with fucking cool people, make fucking people laugh.
That was beautiful.
I love that.
I'm gonna
Piss 'em
cry.
off,
I have
so-
a heart on.
Yeah, a heart on.
A hard on, and I have a hard off, so we gotta go.
We gotta get
Love
off.
you.
Thanks
gotta
for
get off.
joining us. Buy tickets to the Miami Improv October 25th. Jay will be there.
Laugh Boston, October 8th. And you slide in our DM, share, go on our Instagram.
Nobody
go on our
sent any
YouTube.
raunchy DMs like we asked for this week. So send raunchy
It's
DMs,
really
send
been
crazy
less
pickup
than
lines.
Is that
24
like
hours
solicited?
I know.
since we
Are you
posted.
asking
I'm
for
still
solicited
upset.
dick pics?
What?
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You get that. The
All
way you
right.
said it.
See you later, you filthy fucking stoners. Get high.
Love you.